Hi guys, just got back from Cardiff and I'm back home in Pembrokeshire now, just for a weekend away, just to break up the monotony of university and stuff. Got a few packages back. I tend to send my packages back to Pembrokeshire because you never know with packages being sent to university flats and stuff. It's just, we don't have a doorbell and things like that, so it's not the most reliable thing in the world. So I've just sent everything back to Pembrokeshire for my spontaneous eBay purchases, shall we say. I've got one little packet in here that I've just oh sorry, what you see in front of you are some 15mm Germans, an awful lot of them. I think they're all Germans, yeah. Won a bid on these, don't think I paid much for them. I've sent them home, and I was giving my mum a ring and said, oh, can you check what's inside there? Because I was just wondering if the package arrived, and everything's fine. And she left them upstairs for me, and then also put a cast iron griddle on top of them. So I'm amazed that they're still in decent shape, to be honest. They look absolutely fine, they're robust little things, but I suppose it's just a little pet peeve or something, or especially for wargamers when you know how fragile things are, but for outsiders it's just like no clue. But then otherwise it doesn't look like. They're so tiny, I don't know how you'd even show some of these. Yeah. There's quite a few companies in there. Sorry, it's not focusing properly. Just bought a new light from Teltronics. I actually suggested, I think it was Lee Hughes I was telling to get one, because he was complaining about the current setup for light that he had was really poor. So I told him to nab one of those, and I think there was an offer for him when he had a look, and I think I got the same one as well. So it looks like that. It's got some different light settings, and it's like a bar LED type thing. It's a really good little miniature light. I haven't done any painting with it because I've just arrived home and I bought it for Pembrokeshire when I'm back in Pembrokeshire, like for Christmas and things. But yeah, I think it'll serve me well. So yeah, I'm not going to show you all of those guys. You get the idea. Ton of 15mm metals, all Germans. Also in the post I've got some 28mm, these guys. I believe they're Saxons or Vikings. When you're bidding on things on eBay, it's just a bit of a potluck what you get. I think these are Dark Age fellas. Let's see what we've got. Thought I'd make an unboxing video just because I've got quite a few parcels that have just arrived. Ooh. Now, I couldn't tell you exactly where these are from. They might be Foundry. They might be, you know, Grip and Beast metals. I've got the shields for them. And the swords actually come detached for most of them. Just the 3 figures. Cheeky eBay purchase. So there's those. Pretty happy with those. I think these kind of figures, the metals, they're really nice. They paint up really well. Someone down the club gave me a few a week or two ago, and they're such a treat to paint. They're not realistically proportionate at all, but that's what I love about them. They just take paint so easily, so when you're doing creases on the cloth and things, such a treat to paint. It's great for skirmish wargaming and stuff. Let's put those to one side. I'll shift these out of the way. And another parcel here. Been clever this time and not showed the label with my address on it. See what we've got. I haven't even looked in this one. Da 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 da. Aha. Hmm. Not something I expected. What on earth is that? I think that might be a false... an accidental send. What on earth are those? This is an unboxing video and a half. I'll have to contact them and let them know that they might have accidentally sent those. So what on earth they are. Some hand-stitched things. Well, I don't want them to go to the wrong home if they've been ordered, or I don't know what he sells. That's a new one. I'll have to give him a message. But yeah, back to the figures. Napoleonics these are. Good old Foundry Old Guard. I've got some already that I picked up from a Bring and Buy, but these, sorry guys, I haven't been showing and haven't been checking the camera. Bent muskets, never a problem. So, with bent metal muskets and spears, you just apply gentle pressure on both sides. You know, you're not twisting or anything. Just bring it back into shape. Take your time with it, and they are fine. Then you know they have enough strength in them. You just don't want to rush it or anything. And another pet peeve of mine is just when they're a little bit off. You know, I have to get it just right. Like try and get the 90-degree angle on them. Sorry. I believe they're all quite similar poses, the marching poses. So I've got some Old Guard chasseurs already for the Napoleonic period. And these will be my Old Guard Grenadiers, and they'll all be Foundry. A unit 24 of these will be great, I think. I believe he's the standard bearer. Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping that I was getting a officer figure. I had to push. I could just make it into my officer figure, just because well, I have enough bits in the plastic box to make an Old Guard officer for the Victrix chasseurs. That is Old Guard chasseurs. So I'll convert an Old Guard Grenadier officer. But yeah, it's a supplement anyway. It's not like I spend all that much on these fellas. It's just unwanted projects for people, I think. Handy for me on a student budget, though. I can't be too... I do treat myself sometimes. I've just ordered 2 packs from Empress Miniatures. They're the Volks Grenadiers 4 and 5, pack 4 and 5. The pack 4 is not to be confused with a pack 40. Sorry, the history nerd. Whoa, averting disaster there. The Volks Grenadiers pack 4 is officers and NCOs, and then the pack 5 I think is just a generic rifle pack. But I'll make an unboxing of those when they arrive. I'm really excited for those. They're like the Christmas present I bought for myself, really. Really looking forward to painting those up as whole hit sculpting. What a treat. Now, the last box, I'm just opening it off camera because it's a bit easier. It's also a mystery box. I cannot for the life of me remember what I ordered. I should hope they apply to one of my projects, but it's not always the case. Sorry that this video is running long, guys. And forgive my lack of editing. I haven't become familiar, or I should say I just haven't been bothered to be familiar with editing software and stuff. I try and take stuff in one take. What on earth? This is a genuine mystery. I think they're dwarves? Da, 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 da. I've got a really nice handwritten letter from, I think, a Sheila? Shane? Maybe saying thanks for the purchase. Isn't that nice? If anyone think it's just a little note on thanks for the fast purchase and stuff like that. Probably reply to him on eBay. That's good. Good that there's some decent people around. I had such a bad experience on the train with some drunk people. Just makes you lose faith in humanity a little bit. What can you expect on a Friday night though? And these are some nice little dwarves. Now this isn't strictly historical wargaming, but I've wanted to do some fantasy for a while. Interestingly enough, because I'm a little renegade at heart, I cannot for the life of me go along with well, Games Workshop's thing anymore. I've just washed my hands with it. So we're going to play, if we did do some Warhammer if we did not Warhammer Fantasy, we'd probably be doing the 9th Age. Oh, some of these are nicely painted. Fair play to him. Something to go off when I'm doing the just the undercoated ones. These are the old Games Workshop sculpts, I think. Plastics, the old plastic dwarves. I've got a big order from Blacktree. It's taking its time to arrive, but then what's to be expected? I think they even have to cast them when you've ordered them. When I ordered some Cybermen for my little brother, they took an awful long time to send. They actually got done, or they had stock in America and had to send them over from there. So that's it, folks. I've just going to finish unpacking these. That's not a bad little haul. There's probably 100 plus Panzer Grenadiers in 15mm. Something to keep me going through the winter months. I'll be here in Pembrokeshire late December and into January. Coming back home. I love coming back to Pembrokeshire, especially going on walks, because we're in the countryside near the Preseli Hills. And it's just nice. It's interesting, when I'm in university I never get to speak Welsh. It's quite odd. I don't have Welsh speaking friends in university, though I do know of one or two people. When I come home, you know, Welsh is my first language, so that's what we speak at home. So I suppose you'd call it mother tongue. I've got another video to make on